Hello again. I always gotta do this. Okay. Hello, beautiful people and fellow winers, and welcome to our Welcome Back Wine Out. I hope y'all had a good summer. We are kicking off our fall season in here, August. It's our August Wine Out. Welcome Back Wine Out. It's new because we didn't take a break for 2 years straight, y'all, really, except like Christmas. And now we've decided to build in the summer.
Yes,
that had to happen.
It has to, between keeping our sanity.
Got birthdays,
real life stuff, and jobs. Like, cause we are not full-time creators, YouTubers. No, we're not that. So, real life. What they say, real high girl shit, real life girl shit happens. So we will be taking breaks during the summer and the winter. Also, that keeps us fresh for you all, for the content, and we can, as long as people involved, you always get new stories and new questions and new views on reality, even false ones, in this here magnificent world that we live in. So I just want to say, hey y'all, and welcome back.
It also gives y'all time to go back and listen to our old stuff.
That way
you can catch up,
and then debate me, because I'm going to change my mind probably the next season and say something completely opposite of what I said.
Robbie.
The first time. No,
I'm saying Robbie locked it.
No, that's not Robbie. Robbie's in here. He locked them out.
Snitch. Y'all are so loud. Come in and leave quietly. I said. We are recording. Go. Bye. Y'all know the drill.
Real children.
Y'all not
real
new.
Children. They don't listen.
Everybody gotta get back in the swing of this thing.
Everybody. Okay?
Everybody.
Because they used to come in this joint like, tiptoe.
Now they just come in.
Now, hey.
We are here. Finger, hands in there.
Open the like that's what it is. They go, aye.
So, in true wine out fashion, y'all know, bottles and questions. But we're only doing 3.
We're going to keep it short.
We're going to keep it short.
We'll keep it short for the first one, and then we'll jump right back into it. We are excited about the next few month content that we will be pushing out. Hopefully, we'll have some new guests. We will have some of our old wonderful friends returning, and you all know, expect the unexpected from us, because nothing is scripted. But for those who may be new to our wine tastings that we have every last Saturday of the month at 3 p.m.-ish.
3 to 3:30 kickoff. 3 to 3:30.
3 p.m.-ish.
3 to 3:30 kickoff.
Right here live on YouTube and Instagram. We gonna get right into it. So in honor of August,
it's Black Entrepreneurship
Month. August is Black Entrepreneurship Month. So in honor of that, we were supposed to get wines from the blacks.
Black on all that.
We got owners of the grapes. But it's not a lot of us. So, and in this area of this here DMV
that we haven't tried. That's what it is. We tried a lot of what's available in our area.
So now we gotta do a little bit more to go a little bit further to bring things to us. So realizing that we kept it short too. That's another reason why I kept it short. So we have these 3 wines. We're going to catch up a little bit. So yes, you will hear a lot of rambling. Please be sure to comment on YouTube and Instagram. Husband, if you could do us a favor, since you're not taking a nap, if we have any comments, could you let us know? Or questions.
Is he watching?
YouTube or Instagram?
Instagram, probably.
Nigga, I got one device. Which device?
Instagram.
Instagram is fine.
Should not work like that.
Okay. You got a tablet or 2, you know what I'm saying? You can be
no.
Come on, producer.
My name is not Marshall.
Anyway, for, like you said, every question, we have a wine, we have our water, we do not have a dump bucket, so we will have to drink it. We will suffer.
Depending. I hope
not, but
I'm most concerned about this cabinet. So, yeah.
And that's from Brown. It's a black owner. I don't know the name. 19 Crimes. We know Snoop Dogg is affiliated somehow with it, so there we go. And then because I couldn't find another one, I just picked Carmen because it was there, and she's an entrepreneur.
She's out of Chile.
Oh, thank you. See, you're a wonderful producer.
Try to score some points.
Okay, so here we go. We opened nothing.
No, we're gonna open this in real life.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the first question.
Okay.
Take the big piece of paper.
You probably got like a 2, 3.
This is mine. No, it's not.
A 3-word question.
We are really kicking this off in true random fashion.
Oh, okay.
Which would you prefer? To have a nose and not really smell good, or be blind but have a really nice small smell? What? I don't even know what that says. Did you write that?
I wrote this. Which would you prefer? To have a nose and not really smell well, like smell good, like you can't smell, or to be blind but you have nice eyes? Is what they're supposed to say.
Never met
I don't know what I was doing,
I'm gonna just bypass.
but that is my handwriting.
I don't know what that says.
My
y'all.
dyslexia
We gonna move
said.
forward. That was 3 different questions mixed together, and I'm not about to sit here and try to figure it out. Oh, what are you most proud of about yourself? That's a good one. I like that one.
Like just me, about me personally, like no one else.
Looking for the dump bucket? Oh. You don't bump it. So many things are happening right now. Arms, the couch arm that moved in. This is the most ghost filled.
No one thing, we've never done this before.
Can you push the couch back a little bit? Got like the arm in it, you see it? And it disappeared again. This is crazy. This dude is army crawling. Mission Impossible.
Okay, you answer it.
Okay, what am I most proud of about myself? I have managed to stay out of jail for the past 4 years.
Oh, damn. For my life.
And the rest of my life wasn't really challenging.
That's not normal kudos.
If y'all knew the woman who I want to lay hands on,
Still not a normal kudos.
it's kudos to me. Honestly, I feel like everything else I've already said on here. Like, I'm proud that I'm smart, yay me, for being intelligent out in these streets and well read and stuff. This is the longest.
Difficult case.
Oh, that's a soft word.
It's very soft.
That's terrible.
This is horrible.
She uses hard.
I mean, most cut, of course, you get a hard. Also, you right in the corner. Oh, no, you in the middle.
Put it in the hole.
What am I supposed to? Why are you going to destroy it and then pass it?
Because I didn't want to do that. And you called me she-woman.
I mean, you She-Hulk stuck. I don't know why you tried to do this with this still on it.
It's not all the way on it.
I don't understand what happened.
This is why we do this beforehand. I don't know what happened either.
You cracked it. This
I
is
didn't
really-
crack it.
Michelle, this is
It
look at
cracked
this.
itself.
That's not how that works. Oh my god.
We might not get Cameron today.
Carmen.
Whatever.
Thank you. Although, just give me that.
So, what am I, while they open these wines,
Shit.
what am I most proud about of myself?
I got a better answer in a second, but now I gotta focus. God. We never go break this. Oops. Just come off.
I am most proud in reference to myself about
I got this.
being able to say I can stand on my own 2 feet.
Sorry, this is getting frustrating.
That's why I did it to you. Being able to say I can stand on my own 2 feet. I mean, you know, when you're younger, there is a point, you know, when you like literally can't. You're younger, you know what I'm saying? You're still learning, you're still figuring things out. Things have changed for me the last year or 2 now. About 2 to 3. So where I was a little questionable, thank you, on some things. I'm most proud about my growth in a lot of different areas. I'll put it that way to keep it long story short.
I'm most proud that I defy a whole lot of stereotypes. I don't live into a lot of stereotypes.
I do.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I hit all of them, and sometimes none of them at the same time.
I am not ratchet. I love languages. I mean, I can be, but that's, I wouldn't call that my definite like personality baseline.
No, I'm
So-
closer though.
I mean, that's the Southeast. That's the Southeast thing. Sorry. Touche. Let's see. I speak 2 languages and I dabble in like 3 more.
I speak 1-ish. Does Ebonics count?
It does.
2.
I don't have any like plethora of children and baby daddies.
I don't have a plethora.
I mean, you don't have a plethora.
Daddies.
We know.
I got a plethora of children, but not baby daddy.
I don't have any of that. I've never been on welfare or subsidized housing.
I haven't been on subsidized housing, but assistance, I took it.
I have always had a job in adulthood when I could work. I've always had, you know, I've had bouts of unemployment from intentionally getting fired. You can't intentionally get fired and still collect unemployment if you do it right. But that's not like my live. I don't live on assistance or anything.
No. Gotta have a source of income. Now, whether y'all can see it or not.
I don't deal with the F boys as they call them. Like that's not. I don't have that in my lineup. Like if I look back at the dudes I dated, that's not in my lineup. Not at the time. I mean, that's who they became later. I can't change none of that.
I give you that. I'm with you on
but
that.
in the moment,
Maybe
they
not.
weren't F boys with me. Yeah, I'm proud of the stereotypes that I've defied. One of them gets a little complicated in how I feel about it.
Okay.
One of them, I'm like, if I were gonna looking back on some things, maybe that one I could have ate and been a stereotype. Because I still wouldn't have been like the typical stereotype.
Right. I wouldn't have checked all the checks.
Even if I lived into that stereotype, I wouldn't have been like the bad side of that one. Like I still would have had some
Right.
sense. What about it?
You need to let it breathe. I just thought
Oh.
about that. So yeah, I need to try that last.
I think we're going this way, right? Cool.
Sure.
That's what,
That happens.
so that's what I'm proud of when it comes to me. I defy
Good.
stereotypes.
As you can tell, we don't live the same life.
And I still don't care for Sauvignon Blanc.
I like this.
It's not terrible, but it's really that grapefruit thingy there. I can't. This is.
I need a floss stick. I ain't got cheese in my teeth. Okay.
It's not personal, Carmen. It's not personal.
At least she called you your right name.
It's not
Because
personal.
in my eyes, you're still
Cameron.
hammering.
It's not personal. Yeah. All right. I guess you pull the next one. We're going to do this Martha's Chard by 19 Crimes. I've been wanting to drink this for a while. Every time I see it on the shelf, I'm just curious.
I'm curious, but then I'll be like, no, I'm good because the red was horrible.
Listen, Cali Red was not a good
It was
introduction
horrible.
to
And the
19
funny
Crimes.
thing, thank you. The funny thing is, a lot of people I know be like, oh, Cali Red is awesome. And I'm like, what are you tasting?
We are drinking.
We're not, our taste buds are not the same.
Is your Cali the same as my Cali?
Where did you you
Where
get
did
your
you
bottle
get
from?
your Cali? You talking northern Cali? Maybe I was in that southern and it wasn't right. But
Maybe your barrel is a little different from mine. Like, I don't know. Maybe the temperature. Maybe your barrel was on the top and mine was at the bottom.
maybe mine didn't age as long.
I don't know.
But I was not a fan.
I was not. What?
These are literally bottom of the barrel. bottom of the barrel.
I don't even know if I want to read this.
All I saw was do something.
Do birds pee?
Next. I can't. We only got 2 left in here. This is scary. I can't. Pick another one. That's a biology question.
Let's talk about it.
Yes,
we
they
don't
do.
know.
I don't know. They did.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I hope so. I mean, they drink water.
It's
Fish pee.
possible.
Look, they shit, so I think they pee.
I'm going to say move. Just grab it. I don't even have time to sip this or sniff this with that question. What the crap in the... Wasn't the
Is
Bill
this
Nye
the
the
last
Science
one?
Guy? It's one little one.
I'm gonna get the little one because
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
why I feel like that's gonna be something stupid.
It's gonna be yes or no. It's not good. Oh, damn, she loves Chardonnay. That's not encouraging. I'm scared. Oh. Oh. Maybe that was a good question for that. I don't think we need to continue. Oh. It tastes. Oh, we never did like the. I'm not gonna rate these. We're not gonna rate these. We're just gonna go through. It doesn't taste like it aged well, and whatever barrel it was. Like, I like the oak taste of Chardonnay. Like, I like the oaky, even in the buttery Chardonnays, I like the oaky barrel taste. That there
Pine.
tastes like a different. It wasn't a normal barrel. I don't know.
So what had happened was in my brain, it was saying Chardonnay. Okay, you don't like all Chardonnays, but you are a Chardonnay fan.
You are a Chardonnay fan.
It was like, okay, Chardonnay. Because that's how it
You know, you gotta drink this. You got a shot glass?
So what I had put is I don't think I had a high expectation, but I had an expectation of a Chardonnay, and when it hit
The palate?
it hit something. I don't even know if it was my palate. When it hit my nose, first of all, it stinks.
I don't think it doesn't smell like anything to me.
No, that stinks. That's funky.
I don't smell anything.
And I smelled it and was like, and I kept going. And you know how when you smell something, you taste it and it's bad, so it heightens the smell.
It was distilled in Compton.
It's 13.8 alcohol by volume. So
I mean, it'll get you there, but you need to mix that
Did
like
you know
it's
the
liquor.
You want me to give
I
you-
think that
you
might
want me to give
be-
you a splash of cranberry.
No. I said like it's liquor. Like you need to make a full blown
Cocktail.
3
Splash.
ingredient cocktail. Like, cause that is horrible.
It's not good.
But not good. That is horrible. That needs to be taken off the shelf. No one needs to purchase it. They need to take it back and rethink about it and do it again. It should not be Chardonnay.
Not
Yeah,
good.
I feel like this is tainted Chardonnay.
No,
Don't do that. If you don't drink wine, don't drink this as something that you're trying. That is horrible. I know we don't down brands like that. I will take a rosé at this point. That's fine. But that is horrible.
You really
I don't
should take a
care. We
shot.
can
Just
do
try
that. No, not that with that. But we can open that and drink that. I don't have a problem with that. No, we will not.
You don't blend that.
You don't know. I just told you
Trust me.
what that. No, I don't trust that.
Trust me.
That is okay.
Okay, how about you drink this before you start trying to blend and do that?
Almost spilled my Sauvignon Blanc on this $300 floor.
This is why I don't have conversations with him. I know.
But you really should taste that so
No.
you know what's.
Then
don't blend it.
I don't want to die.
I'm not blending that.
I'm talking to him.
That's what I'm talking to.
Oh,
We talking to the same person.
No, I'm not blending it.
No, don't do that. But
I will say this. While it's
0.
only been 2 for me, 219 crimes, I'm not
I'm
rating
another-
any of this. I probably wouldn't try it again.
Trash. Ass water.
Like, I
I
didn't even have high hopes for the Cali Red, but I really can't. I really wanted to like Martha's Chard too, because I don't even care for Chardonnay, but it's been growing on me. I really actually don't mind
I'm
a good
glad
Chardonnay.
that you had good ones.
Yo, if this were my intro,
horrible.
I would not drink a Chardonnay.
Horrible.
You struggle.
You all right over it? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can just take that.
Not praise to the Lord. And right.
I get fucked up off it. No.
He's alcoholic.
I got a blend for it.
You won't have to, but it's 13. It's 13.8. So if you really
If
want to
nothing
get
else,
litty,
just what you drinking for.
that's what you can do.
I got a blend for it right now. Don't put it out.
I ain't drinking.
I can't touch that. Can't touch that. All right, so next one. The brown.
Did you say?
Oh, did you do that?
I never read the question.
Oh, well, we
'Cause it was
already
so
rated the
horrible.
one. Okay, well, read the next question.
No, you read it, cause I
Okay.
gave it to you. Okay, I put that
Okay.
one back, cause I didn't open it.
How
Oh, that handwriting's pretty.
It's
yours.
It's mine. How would you describe your last relationship? Not your current. Not your current.
Oh.
Your last relationship. I was going to brown next, but okay. We're here now. You ready for it?
Okay, so like, you mean like boyfriend, girlfriend, like a
Whatever your last.
or situationship? Cause before
I count situationships.
okay,
I count situationships.
it was a situation.
How would you describe? Was it good, bad? What lessons did you learn from it? Let's do that. What lessons did you learn from your last
What
relationship?
lesson did I learn from that? That's a good question. It's a healthy question. It has a lot of girth to it. You in that damn elbow. I learned what I honestly brought to the table as far as a person. Not like, oh, what you gonna bring to the table in a relationship. No, I mean like as a person, like what I offer someone when I'm in a relationship, and the value of it. That's what I learned. The value of
What you bring to a relationship?
what I'm worth in a relationship. I learned that, and I learned to lean into my. I learned to lean into, which anybody who knows me is gonna be like, what? You was always that. I really learned to lean into my selfishness when it comes to relationships. I will say I may have overcompensated in the next one, which is this one. I might have went too extreme, but I think I am learning to find a balance. Again, we are talking about damn near 10 plus years ago. But I will say I feel like that's what I learned, because it was a lot. Like I said, it was a situationship, but it was a lot in that situationship, and it was a lot of lessons learned. It was a lot of things that I realized, yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm going to require this. No, I can require this and be fine. Like, no, I'm worth
This.
the requirement of this. Like, that's what I learned from my last relationship.
Okay.
And I also learned in that people will actually step up when given that requirement. Like,
They'll
now
either
granted,
step up
the
or
step
leave.
up might
Step
have
up or
been
leave.
a lot bit late, but it took place.
You were out of time.
Completely. I'm just saying. But I learned. That's what I learned. And again, like I said, I think I went when learning that. You know how sometimes you do too much, you go woo. So just having to come back. So. Okay.
Okay. The Superman cocktails and the Superman glass.
I'm gonna get there.
Is that what we gonna call
it? That's what we're gonna call it.
Okay. I'm gonna get there after the
It's in my glass, signature by man. So yes.
This isn't bad.
Prepared by Superman.
It would have been better cold.
Yeah, but this is actually
it's
very
not
good.
bad.
And I'm surprised even what's in it. But anyway, okay. For my last relationship, I learned that.
I know, putting it into words is a lot. Like I say, it got a lot of weight to this.
I think because I learned so much. I didn't go into my last situationship or even relationship not knowing what I wanted out of it. What I wanted in general, whether it was from that specific relationship or somebody to come later. I'm still learning, guys. Especially since I'm in this dating world a little bit right now. Oh, actually, we not together. I guess that technically is my last relationship. Oh, wow. Things I gotta consider. Okay. What I learned in my last relationship is where I draw the line.
Boundaries.
I've always been the woman to take a lot of shit, and I've also been the person to give a lot of shit. And I knew in the relationship previous to that like you can't keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and not getting back what you give. I already knew that, so I brought that knowledge to this next relationship. But the line, and I think with that, it made me more aware in the last relationship of where I draw that line. Where I draw the line, that's like, you know what? And here is where stuff stops. Like, here is where I stop giving of certain things, and here is where here is where I stop being a friend and become an acquaintance. That is what I learned in my last relationship. Here's where that line is of giving. You know what? I'm removing my hand.
Cocktail
That's what I learned in my last relationship, and it wasn't necessarily.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, boundary settings is never a bad thing, and I think realizing what your limits and your levels are of what you're willing to tolerate, and I think we make a lot of concessions for people that we love and care for. Thinking back to the Rihanna Chris Brown situation from years and years and years ago, only because at one point somebody asked her something about love. After that, she's like, "Fuck love." I mean, she's moved forward, but you do have to get to that. Sometimes you have to get to that point where love is an emotion, and we all know how I am. So at some point, you got to say, "Yo, screw that," and put logic
in real life,
and put logic back to the front of either self-preservation or just sheer logic or just what you want or setting boundaries. And like, my last relationship taught me, like, I can only feel whether true or not. I can only feel like a doormat. I won't even say a doormat. I could that. Or feel like I'm the giver, or feel like I'm not receiving what I give, feel like I can only live so much, so long, and so far in imbalance. That's what I learned.
Got it.
I don't mind necessarily 60-40, but if this whole thing is 60-40 all the time for 2-3 years running,
that is a problem.
Then no.
Not in all aspects. We got to switch up something.
We got to switch up. Like,
it's a seesaw.
It's a seesaw. And the other part is, and I'll say this to anybody like in a relationship, because I keep seeing so much stuff on social media, y'all. Please be aware of the social media people that y'all follow giving relationship advice, and I'll just leave that there. There are like two people that we as a podcast collective agreement follow. One is a group of guys, and because one dude is just so soft-spoken, but he dropped knowledge. And the other is a married couple that we both agree on. Like, then we have our own that we follow for the reasons that we do. But those two, we tend to, we with them. You have to be able to find a balance. And to the 50-50 thing, That's really what it needs to be. And people need to stop trying to rewrite the definition of 50-50. Because I heard one guy tell, I was in Aruba, and we were listening to something, having a conversation, and the dude was just like, 50-50 doesn't exist because it's never going to be, it's not a balance, it's going to be this and it's going to be this. Then that's not 50-50. If it's a matter of, oh, ladies, you should never find a dude that wants 50-50 because it's not going to be 50-50 because if y'all have kids, especially, the kids are going to run to you and everybody's, then that's not 50-50. Don't knock 50-50, the equal seesaw, because this is 80-20. Then guess what? It's not 50-50. It's not that. Please, Lord, in the world, stop renaming things. 50-50 is 50-50. If you're in an 80-20 situation, that's not 50-50. It's not. Don't call it that and say, yeah, you shouldn't want 50. That may have been what you were striving for, but that's not what you achieved. And that's what I learned. I don't have an issue with 50-50 because 50-50 is beyond financial, y'all. And that's the other part. Every time people talk about this thing, it's always about money. Y'all, the whole point of 50-50 is a balance as much as possible, financially, emotional support, physically, as far as like, adult physicalities, raising and rearing of children, caring for the household. That means the cooking, the clean, all the domestic stuff. There should be some type of balance in each of those on their own and overall. I'm sorry, we all went to school, right? Like, you know how you had your math grade average and your science average and your social studies average and your language average and your English. And then you had your overall GPA. All of that should strive, not if your kids are in school, it should not strive for 50. But all of that should strive. That's failing.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But that should all strive for that equal. You and your dude should both be like, yo, what you bring in the math class? I mean, I got 30 on it.
Oh, I got
the other 70 because that's my thing. Cool. What you bring to social studies? I suck. Yo, we both suck at social. So we suck equally. We suck equally. And we know that we're going to have to push here and we still may not get, to a B level, but it's cool. What you bring into English? I'm a master. Yo, I'm a master. Cool.
So we about to be good.
Then we good. It's like any group project. It's that. Yo, what do you bring into French? That ain't my best. I'm strong. If
I got good handwriting.
This right. So when I look at, yo, what's your GPA? My GPA is this. What's your GPA? This.
Oh, we put that together. We survive. We comfortable.
My GPA like a 3.75. Cool. Mine like a 3.62. Great. We close. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it should be.
And people, 50-50 was literally a phrase, y'all. It wasn't supposed to be taken literally. It was just
about
balancing. That's about it. If you can do this and I can do that, then we can balance each other out. Not literal percentages. Like, come on, y'all. And that's one thing about this society. Too literal. I need comeback, y'all.
Some stuff is a metaphor.
Comeback.
It's a
metaphors and similes and hyperboles.
Hyperboles.
All
Guys,
those things still exist.
Y'all live
That's,
in
and I
hyperbole.
know, for real. And that's why sarcasm is still a thing. So, like, come on, y'all.
It's warm. Be good warm.
What?
Snap.
He wants us to jump to.
You gonna put some ice in it? Use something that's not gonna be. Oh, it's cold already. My bad. Come on, let's get this out the way.
Oh, it is the glass.
It smells good.
It smells like cranberry.
I don't taste the Chardonnay.
I don't taste Chardonnay.
No shit. It's in there though.
I don't really taste whatever alcohol. What's that, rum? Vodka?
It's tequila.
I'm about to say it's tequila. I know it's tequila.
It's 1800 tequila.
And that's what's killing the Chardonnay taste. Tequila.
I taste
with
the
cranberry pineapple.
I taste that. I taste the juice more like that.
I can this.
That's why I said I got a cocktail for that. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so that's my thing on 50.
So during the cocktail hour, here's the question:
Oh,
do y'all believe love is a feeling or a choice?
both.
Because most people treat it only like a feeling.
It's both.
I believe it's a choice.
I believe it's both, and this is why. Because
You
I
can
think
feel love, but I
initially
think
you
it's a choice
started
because
you
there's
start
days
to
that
feel
I
it.
can't stand you, but I still choose
I
to
still
love
choose
you.
right, and that's the thing. Like it starts out as a feeling, but grows into a choice. Because it starts out as, you know, that
I wouldn't even
honeymoon
say that it
stage.
starts as a feeling. Let me tell y'all what I've learned in this dating app game.
Keep dating app game.
This dating app game. It was a
I
guy.
don't know about that.
Well, no, it was a guy who said something in his profile that was like looking for a connection. What make, because they, you know, they got the little prompts. What makes relationships successful? And he was like, the commitment to it. And I think dating in your 30s, although everybody's like, oh my God, and you should do it, something. Dating in your 30s brings you a different perspective because it is that. It's the choice to commit. Now, yes, there should be still that feeling, that sexual chemistry when you see someone, especially if you plan to spend like your rest of your life with somebody. There should also be that general we vibe, because two people who are committed to the same thing still may not vibe with each other and like, yeah, we both committed to this, but we shouldn't do this together. But I think that I think it can't even just start as a choice. I don't even think it has to start as a feeling. You can just go, I choose. And part of the reason I even say that is because people choose who they won't love. So much. When you are that person who, and I raise my hand, I'm not knocking anybody because I do this though. But if you're like, I see so many, if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I won't date you if you're not within a 50-mile radius, then you're already putting cap on something. Yo, I don't date black women. Then you've already decided who you won't. I won't date somebody who's from this place or who has this religion or whatever your reason may be. If you're sitting up here with your quote unquote preferences, but you've already eliminated, then you've already chosen who you won't love because you won't even entertain this person. So to me, I can't even say it's a feeling first. It's a choice first. Do you want to? Because you have I'm not looking for anything. I don't know what I'm looking for. You've already gone into that. Now you may meet somebody and God and everything else, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has something else out for you and you just, it is what it is deal. But people will even still do that. And that's when you hear so many people later on like, yo, I met the one and I let her go. Or I met the one and I let him go. Because timing is what everybody goes on. The time wasn't right. Well, the time wasn't right because you were living in your own time and you in that time decided, I don't date dudes that aren't at least 6 feet.
Meanwhile, you 5'2".
I don't date chicks that are darker than a paper bag. Like, if you've already set these things, I won't date anybody that was born in the U.S. She got to be foreign. She has to have long hair. She got to speak 6 languages. If you've already set these boxes,
You limit your choices.
you've already limited your choices of who you're even willing to love. So,
but this is why I say to that, because still life happens,
I
and
would say
then
that because
people will come in and be like,
when
boom.
we started talking, I wasn't looking. I had already was like, I'm not getting married. I ruled that shit off. I'm good. I just want to enjoy myself, have fun, cool. But it was like the second date. I was like, this might be the one.
but you were open to that.
Second date, yes.
But that's also
Yes.
important that you were open to it.
It was through conversation too. It was one of those where if I can tell you certain things and you're not judgmental, because I got a lot of bullshit coming with me. A whole lot. So if you can take that on and not try to turn around, well, you should have did this. You should have. I can view you differently because I already know what the fuck I should have done differently. Trust me, can't nobody tell me anything about myself.
You want to sit on the
that
couch,
I haven't
sir?
already. No, that I haven't. This is
You
cocktail
want to be
hour.
the voice.
Cocktail be the voice.
So that I haven't already told myself.
Okay.
So it's one of those things. No, it's nothing you can say to me that I'm sitting there, oh my God, why did she say that? Nigga, I didn't say that shit 6 times already before it came out your mouth. I done already went back and forth in my head with it. Had a whole argument and all that. You just don't know it.
That part.
You just
Nobody
don't know
can
it.
beat you up more than you beat yourself up in your own head.
If you're accountable and responsible.
Yeah,
Let me add that.
Let's put that there.
So the people out here that will,
will.
as I was telling y'all earlier, it's a lot of chicks.
I should have pulled out 4 times ago.
It's a lot of chicks out here, as we were talking earlier, that don't take that and find every excuse.
That's why I think, and this mine again, we don't have the same views, and that's perfectly fine. This is why this works. Mine is, I think the feeling comes first, like the feeling of the, because I mean I have my preferences too, but I also know why, and it's a whole deeper thing in reference to that in X, Y, and Z. But and I think again that might come to person.
Oh, no, no.
I have to feel something before my brain even starts to think of long term.
See,
and that's what I think it can go person to person with that, because if I don't feel a certain way, for me, I can think myself out of something.
It was a kiss. Once I kissed her, I was like, I got her.
Feeling, it'll be, if you can, that feeling of love for me, granted, is not the same. Everybody who you have loved, you don't feel the same.
You don't feel the
same type of love.
No.
So for me, when that love feeling comes, it's like, okay. And when we go
so you're a fan.
I need to know for this.
Yes. So when we go through what we go through, my brain thinks about that feeling. Because my feelings change all the time, so I need some reference. Something that reference helps my brain to hold on. No, because you love this person. Because remember, that feeling, you might feel this right now, but that feeling is still, and that's what is there for me. That's that foundation. And like, you know what? I can always go back to that foundation of that feeling and go, okay, you know what? You get damn nerves. I can't stand you. I don't want to be around you.
Was the nostalgic too, because it was the what if. Because I think part of both of us felt like there could have possibly been something serious in high school.
Yeah.
And neither one of us pursued it.
Ever.
I am not that.
So, but no, I honestly, I think, because I know definitely it was like, for me, it was what could have been.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where she would downplay it, but for me, I felt like it was what could have been. So it was, let me see, let's go out, just chill, see what happens. So I was open to it in those regards. Did I expect for it to blossom into what it blossomed into? No. But I wasn't necessarily against it either.
See, for me, I'm not, and this is where we're different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that mushy.
I am mushy.
No, the truth of it is, it's not that I'm not that mushy. It's not that I'm not that mushy.
I'm mushier.
I am a Cancer. I'm very true to my sign. My shell and logic take first, because I am extremely mushy on the inside. And anybody that's really known me knows that. Like, I am very mushy. I am the person telling the crying. I am the, oh my God, I'm so happy. I am her. But everybody doesn't get to see that, because to a conversation that we've had on this podcast before with Shatana and somebody else about men and their feelings, I've often in my life identified with guys when it comes to that, because even in that conversation, they said a lot of women will throw that back at them. Oh, you feel this, and play on that and weaponize that. And a lot of men do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as a mushy woman, I don't want my emotions to be played with or played on like that.
We both fans of the real thing.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
This came from my job.
What's the first one?
Yes, it came from my job. One of
we
our
didn't have this during
one of our caterers, they made a boo-boo with my order, and it was a big one. And this was months ago. So they were in our building for something else, and the my contact person was like, I thought about you. I bought you this. Oh, thank you.
Y'all,
and then they left.
This is a Domaine de Bandel, Cotes de Provence.
Was she's Cotes de Provence?
Cotes de Provence.
Cotes de
This is a
Provence.
hell of a cocktail I made for you.
It is, but this is awesome because this is 50% Grenache, which I don't like.
I'm surprised.
40% Sin Salt, which I've never really had, and 10% Syrah, which for others don't know is also known as a Shiraz, and I don't like that shit either. This is an interesting blend because 60% of this I don't like.
I did like.
See, I didn't like the Grenache we had.
Total Wines.
I feel like I like that one.
I didn't
with
like
with the confetti on the bottom.
Yeah, I like that one. It was good.
Your father killed it. So
Punish. Yeah, that old girl. Daddy punished.
Yeah, I don't really care for Grenache, but this I do really like.
That's why now he be calling talking about something. Baby, what wine should I get? I don't know.
Yeah, I've been getting that
I
question
just be
since
trying stuff.
year one.
First of all,
Trying
this
stuff.
nigga killed my Pinot Grigio prophecy and the Sauvignon Blanc. And I bring it up. Yeah. Let me pull that up. Let me get to it.
No, like to case in point, right? So
Oh, I need to acknowledge two things here. Number one, I've known Pop for a long time, and liquor, right? I know him as liquor. Number two, I've known the husband for
10 years.
a while. It's been time. It's been a good time. It's been a decade now. And he was hard liquor. Matter of fact, so much so that when we started this podcast, he came at us for even doing a podcast about wine. So I find it funny that both of these liquor lovers are now up here on the wine side.
You're welcome.
Continue.
You're welcome. But
We both love the same women, unfortunately.
anyway, but
Y'all be drinking wine without us or without her.
oh, they do. Oh,
We
Daddy
do a lot of
called me.
shit
Let
without
me
y'all.
tell y'all about my daddy. Me and Rob on the way home. Daddy calls me. Baby, what's that wine
That one.
that I be drinking?
Y'all, for those who don't know, because the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, Lex, he takes our wine list because he's linked to it so he can see it every time he goes to buy my wines, and he'll show the people, I need a wine, I need this, I need that. And like, no, I can't. We already had it. Then the person will eventually go,
What are you looking
well, what are you looking for? And he'll go, well, it can't be any of these. And they'll be
And
like,
the list will be like, scroll.
And he'll be like, that's a lot of wine. That's what happened when he bought that, when he bought the Chard. Because the guy was like, what are you not looking for? He was like, oh, this. And the dude was like, I work at a wine store and I haven't had a
You should have
third.
told him we weren't looking for that shit either.
No, but like, yeah, what's that wine? That which time, Daddy? I come over there too often with a random bottle of wine. What the red one? Well,
That narrows it down a little bit.
a lot. And so now it gets to the point, well, not only do I have to know mine, I have to know my parents' wine choices because clearly they don't know them. And
Tell
then,
me take a picture.
girl, please. So then he goes, well, what? Daddy, just get this, or this. Okay, then I hear him go, yeah, do you got this? Michelle, they don't have that one. Okay, well then get this one. I know they got that. Look for Menage a Trois. Any of those you'll like legit, like it y'all. It's got to be. But
Yeah, my best
this is
friend
what
messaged me the
happens
other
when
day.
you do a whole. Everybody all of a sudden thinks that we are.
Cody messaged me after year one, the first time he was on the podcast. Yo, Matt, because that's what he calls me. I need a red.
Okay.
What you looking for, dinner, dry? What you looking for, dinner? Something like, I don't know, dry or sweet. I guess something in the Swedish type. Is so sweet or so not sweet. All right, here 3. All right, good luck, y'all. And all I do at this point, y'all, is this. What's on our list? What did we both like? I like, she like, cool. Here, just try these. Let me know what you like.
Like to the point where we had to make our wine list on Google.
It's shareable.
Yeah.
So if y'all want the wine list, go to our website,
Understand.
www.alittlesomething, the number 2. Wine about, yes, I know it's long. I would like to get the acronym, the acronym,
ALS2WA.
the shortened version, but that's another, that ain't gonna happen until next year, y'all. It's just
Period.
not. So right now, it's the full name of this podcast.com. And there is a link to our, it's usually updated about once a month. And there is a link to our full wine list with our ratings. Very biased, but in case you figure out that you lean toward me or you lean toward Michelle, you can see what we've rated certain wines. I don't have the wine hour averages, y'all. Just look at what
Just
she
look
said.
at it. You know?
But it says the episode that it was on. It says the name of the wine, the type of the wine, where it comes from, if it's sweet or dry. We try to give y'all
We
information.
try to give you all the info. Y'all
All
know
the
we be
info.
oversharing. Like we don't just be like, oh hey, this is the wine that it. No, we try to give you.
We try to
everything.
give you everything.
Shoot. Okay. But anyway. Okay. Are you finna? Let's drink this so we can try this
This last round. This wasn't even supposed to be this long.
It wasn't.
I
It was
actually
the
blame you for the
cocktail
cocktail hour.
Don't blame me. You blame that weak ass goddamn 19 crowns you walked in the house with.
I didn't. I was trying to stick to the
Marshall,
black
that's that light
owned
skin
thing.
shit.
I was trying to stick to the black owned thing.
So
It was good.
Okay.
You ain't even want to dump that.
I didn't, but I gotta get to the brown.
Yeah,
And this
you
is
might
not
want
going
light
to
pour
be
on that.
I wasn't.
You don't have no idea what the fuck that is.
I forgot it was red.
She was happy.
I was.
We don't have no more questions.
We got one. We got
Oh,
the
we got
baby.
one
We
question.
got the baby.
Yeah, ain't you bitch, watch that joint be like nothing.
It's a scribble.
Wow.
I said it too.
It's legit.
I'm saying watch that joint be like and nothing.
I didn't do this. This wasn't
I
me.
didn't do that either.
I don't know who this was.
I don't know.
What does it say? I don't even know where we're going.
Is that an accent?
It says Godspeed. It literally says Godspeed.
That's probably one of the ones your dumbass hope. Your dumbass
Scribbled out.
America.
Oh,
That's America shit.
She put some shit in there.
That's America shit.
I don't doubt that. That's all.
I'm just telling you. That
It literally says Godspeed.
That's who probably wrote that.
Yep. So, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I got one. Because I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts, and they asked this question, which was completely random. Like, completely random, and it means absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah?
It's got like a deep plum with like a hint of chocolate, I think.
Mm.
It's like a
sexy one.
Sweet but it's of course it's a Cab Sauvignon, so it's heavy on the palate. It's definitely a heavy wine. Full body, as they say.
So, the question is this.
I'm gonna full body.
If you could only have one word to say for the rest of your life, what would that word be?
Yours would be no.
The funny thing is, when that first question first popped up, I was like, that was the first thing that popped in my head, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pick that one. And I was thinking more so for my children, because my children with their sarcastic behinds would then rephrase
Neither
the
one of my
question
choices is PG.
to make it so that they will be able to get what they want. So I said, well, no can't be it.
You could always do no, but no.
No, was me, no.
And don't you can be sarcastic with it. It's
I
all in
understand.
tone. It's all in tone. It's all in tone.
I understand that. So what would your word
Take
be?
your pants.
No.
But if they just so happen to fall to the floor, I didn't tell you to do that. Yeah. Possible to not.
Can I go to the store with my
friends?
friends? No. So I cannot not go to the store with my friends. No. Like there's only type of ways to say no. Mine would either be, my first thought that came to head was bastard. And that's only because throughout college and I haven't done this. Y'all remember Pootie Tang?
Yes, I hated that movie.
No, I've never watched that.
Oh, I love Pootie Tang. It's seriously.
No.
Pootie Tang makes me laugh.
No.
Pootie Tang. Well, okay. Wanda Sykes
It
plays
takes
I
the
had
fuck
some type of
out of
common
me.
sense that told me, nigga, you don't need to watch that.
I snuck in.
And I done watched some dumb ass.
I snuck into it in the movie theater back in the day. I owe y'all money
Oh
for that.
shit, you watched it? Yeah, you fucked up because you watched it in the movie.
I snuck in.
Yeah,
My movie was in
Even
there.
if you snuck in, you don't give a fuck about life. You watch Wu-Tang at theater, nigga. Fuck that.
I was like, I ain't got nothing
You
else.
sat in the seat that you was like this.
No, because it was in the back, but I didn't get there on time because it had already started. Was that like a free thing?
I don't know. It says time remaining.
Oh, maybe because
Okay.
we started late. All right, well, this is Instagram. Y'all might cut off in a second.
It's 4:30.
Oh, then that's probably why.
It's all right.
To the tape.
But anyway, y'all watch Pootie Tang. But anyway, Wanda Sykes was in there, and her character kept saying, "You bastard," over and over. So
I
like
really like her sometimes.
throughout,
I'm iffy on her.
she up and down. But I like the character Vicky Shorty, and so I just kept saying "you bastard" to people all the time. But actually, the word I think that I would use would be "fuck."
Oh,
So mine was substance.
that's just more like a croissant.
A croissant.
A croissant.
Yes.
He said a croissant.
She said a croissant. Like a croissant and a croissant together. I did smell it before I drank it, Roberto. Thank you.
Shit,
So mine
that's breakfast.
at
right?
first was like substance, and I was
So
like
buttery.
subsequent. That would probably be.
Mine would just be fuck, because I realized I can use that in any situation.
Then I was like, nah was like my nah. Like, yeah, that was.
Or maybe I'll just be on my Lil Jon. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
That's not terrible, but that's definitely a pairing wine.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, probably Lil Jon. Either fucking oh, okay. That's where I'm at.
Wow.
So
Mine would be a phrase. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a phrase, it's a word.
you said a word.
I did say a word.
So for y'all on YouTube, thank you for
invent
joining,
your
and we'll
question.
see you every Wednesday at noon. And as always, there's nothing wrong with a little wine or a lot. Pause due to poor connection.
Okay.
We're very sorry. Okay, yeah, we're not on there anymore. I hope it's saved.
I don't know.
So YouTube, hey,
It's not bad.
Instagram kicked y'all off.
Instagram did.
Yeah.
That's where I'm saying bump y'all. It's okay. On that note, we got cheers.
Oh.
Cheers to that. See y'all next week.
Yeah, Wednesday.